Hey everyone, really excited to be here with Kyna and Jonathan, the CEOs and founders of Elation Health and Zus Health. Super excited to be here at ViVE with both of you today. We're going to talk a little bit about your latest partnership, what's new at Elation, and the funding that Zus just went through.
I love that metaphor. The treatment, the funding that you went through.
I went through.
Yeah.
It was
Well, talk us through first the partnership. And
Yeah.
then either one of you want to start?
Yeah, I'll give it a roll. So we're really excited to announce our partnership with Zus. We're bringing Zus's aggregated profile, the ZAP, so to speak, which John will talk about more, I'm sure, bringing it into Elation to really drive the theme of having a full longitudinal patient record available at the physician's fingertips.
And what did you want? What really excited you about this partnership, Jonathan, with Elation?
Well, one thing I'll say is, as a big fan of Elation and a veteran of running a similarly lovable but maybe a little less modern EMR myself, getting boxed out of customers that really want you because they have a mandate to coordinate care or be on the same record as people in a local hospital or university was one of the most vexing challenges. Like the better product didn't win, and they would say, you're better, but sorry. I've always wanted to break that. It seems like fundamentally opposed to what the definition of winning should be about in healthcare, which should be better coordination of care, better longitudinal information. And so what I love is that while I didn't have it, Elation does. And they're a really cool modern record that allows for much more sophisticated and unique front ends for people. And now it has a pretty comprehensive back end, hopefully more so every day, thanks to Zus Health.
And talk us through, Kyna, what's new with Elation. I mean, it's been a while since we had you on one of our shows and we talked last. So give us an update on where things are at in addition to the partnership. And then Jonathan will dive into the funding in just a second.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, big announcement with the partnership, and we continue to build out our ecosystem of partners, which we believe is a really important part of connecting the broader healthcare ecosystem. And to Jonathan's point, really enabling us to bring the best solutions to our customers. We continue to expand our work in high-value primary care, especially enterprise, fast-growing primary care organizations that are leading the way in value-based and risk-based care. So a lot going on at Elation. We're excited to be here at ViVE.
And talk us through now this latest funding. I know I said funding you went through because
That's exactly what it was. It was like, way better than a waterboarding, but on the same spectrum. Like, you'll definitely live through it, but you won't like it at all. The good news is we got some great investors. So in addition to Andreessen Horowitz, which is a rock and has been incredible, and F Prime, which is leading this round, along with Maverick, we added Jazz Venture Partners and TRX Capital, which is Michael Langer and his dad Bob, who have invented a thing or two on their own. So it's really, really good, thoughtful money, and thrilled in this environment to get a not too washed out, so we still got room to run and make our employees wealthy if things work out. So a great financing. They all have portfolios that are in the digital health delivery space, that are national enterprises that want to have a national longitudinal picture of their patients and not get sucked into any one geography's version of truth. So it's a good match from a portfolio as well as a point of view. So we're thrilled, and gives us time and energy to build great stuff with Kyna and maybe, inshallah, a couple other EMRs down the road as well.
And talk us through, both of you, why you love these partnerships and building out these really great marketplace. Obviously at Athena, you built out this robust, really great group of partners and a marketplace. Talk us through, again, with Elation and with some of these other partners that you've announced at Zus. How do you know they're the right partner, for you?
Well, I think as with the More Disruption Please marketplace at Athena, one of the many nice things about markets is you don't need to know. We can sign up, build this integration, and if none of her customers want it, no skin off her nose, right? I promise you, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. But that's a nice, as opposed to dropping thousands of R&D hours and dollars into something, and then you need it to work. You can be a little more sort of laid back with your customer, kind of on your customer's side. And Zus has got to be, earning its keep. And if it does, Elation gets paid, the customer gets value. But Elation hasn't gone off in 16 directions with the valuable R&D team that they've stood up. And I love that approach. The fact that we're getting to it in healthcare when it's been the norm everywhere else except healthcare is, I guess it's an innovation, but mostly it's a relief. We're sort of behind. And I'm thrilled that we get to kind of do a really good, modern, sophisticated version of that. Hopefully this will be the norm.
Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in addition to agreeing with everything Jonathan just said, I would say there are just really hard problems to solve in healthcare, and I don't think we can solve all of them. And to the extent that we can enable and distribute and bring value and real solutions to our customers, we're excited to do that. And so, Zus is tackling a really hard challenge. We're tackling hard challenges. There's a lot for everybody to do all around. So excited to expand on this.
I remember at Athena early days, our biggest goal was to convince doctors that, the theory of comparative advantage says probably running your own billing office as a gerontologist is not the highest and best use of your skills, right? That obvious blinding light took a long time to settle in. This is a much more sophisticated version of the same thing. Because you're the best in the world at building out workflows to make primary care better, may not make you the best in the world at going through all the long tail of little sources of data and cleaning it up and enriching it and finding the missing codes and making it available, sort of librarianing it to make it available for workflows. That, everywhere else, nobody's trying to write interfaces to Verizon, right? They grab the Twilio API, right? They're not trying to go to find every bank and connect to the credit card. They grab the Square or the, Stripe API. Why can't that be normal in healthcare? Well, we think between us, that'll start to be normal.
Well, we look forward to seeing how this relationship flourishes, and it's always great chatting with both of you. And thank you for joining us here at ViVE.
Thanks so much, Jared.
Take care, Jared. Thanks a lot, bud.